Recently, CSU Chancellor Timothy White announced the completion of my 3-year review. In his email to the university community, he shared his confidence in the future of Cal Poly Pomona, calling it a beacon of opportunity through teaching and learning, research and scholarly activity, and community engagement. I want to thank all of you, faculty, staff, and students who participated in my review process. Your input helped provide a well-rounded perspective of the university's goals, successes, and challenges, which will inform how CSU leadership perceives our campus and how I will continue serving. I value the excellent legacy and academic foundation I discovered when I joined Cal Poly Pomona. And during my 3 years as your president, most notably during my listening tour, I witnessed a deep commitment to our mission in all corners of the campus. I also heard concerns and suggestions, and I, along with the cabinet, continue to reflect on that feedback. Improvements have been made, but much more remains to be done, and the listening continues. With so many big things happening on campus, semester conversion, accreditation, and construction among them, we have not wavered in our focus on student success. This is especially impressive given the turnover of administrators, faculty, and staff. Yes, we have hit a few bumps along the way, but we have managed to avoid the big potholes, which is a testament to our collective talents across the university, our resolve, and our openness to feedback. As I enter my 4th year as president, I will continue seeking multiple ways to keep the campus community informed about various developments, including the rationale and impact. With the recent release of the governor's proposed budget, which provides funding far below the CSU's request, we're working towards a multi-year budget plan to address our goals and needs over an extended period and in a more planful way. As a follow-up to my fall conference address, I want to highlight some of the initiatives and goals to which I am committed, including the strategic plan, the academic master plan, and the campus master plan. First, we will seek to continue attracting talented and committed individuals while expanding our investment in faculty and staff. This includes remaining focused on inclusive excellence as we improve tenure density and advance the outstanding teaching, scholarly, and creative activity and service of our faculty. Investing in people also means ensuring opportunities for the professional development and advancement of staff who do so much to keep the university on track and serving our students. Earlier this month, I spent time with the cabinet discussing key outcomes of the university's strategic plan, which will chart our course for the next several years. Our 5 strategic initiatives are bold, as are their articulated outcomes. They focus directly on student success and our polytechnic educational model, as well as our students' long-term success after graduation. They also reiterate one of our core values and a hallmark of who we are, a multi-diverse university. Work is also continuing on our academic master plan, which is taking form as an ambitious and visionary set of principles that will guide our academic programs for the next decade. The university community is invited to a town hall meeting on Tuesday, January 30th, to discuss what it means to be an inclusive polytechnic university, which is one of the plan's major themes. The town hall will be in Ursa Minor at the Bronco Student Center from 11:30 to 1. Lunch will be provided. To register, please visit the website on the screen. I also encourage you to visit the Academic Master Plan website to review the most recent draft, which includes updated action steps. The Campus Master Plan Advisory Committee is holding its first meeting of 2018 this month with the consulting firm Ayers St. Gross. Topics will include the use of classroom and open space on campus, landscaping, issues involving pedestrians and drivers, bicyclists, and public transportation, parking, and sustainability. Ayers St. Gross will also follow up on information it gathered at the first open workshop in November. There will continue to be further opportunities throughout the process for the campus community to provide feedback to Ayers St. Gross. The next open workshop is being planned for February. Please visit the Campus Master Plan website on the screen for more information about date, time, and location. At their core, all three planning processes are centered on student success. Another way we are working to ensure that students can achieve in the classroom and beyond is to remove unintended obstacles that can impede their progress. For example, we're committed to using technology to increase efficiency and eliminate as much paperwork as we can. Many processes can flow much more efficiently digitally than they can through the interoffice envelopes or by requiring students to go from one office to the next. Another major initiative, the development of Campus South, will reach a milestone this year with the selection of a master developer. Last fall, 4 finalists were selected. The next stage is the review of proposals, which will lay out the developer's vision for the property in relation to the university's goals and ambitions. As I have said before, any development must advance our academic mission and be self-sustaining. We are committed to making the evolution of Campus South a transparent process and will provide updates at each significant stage. As we move forward on so many fronts, I want to thank you for your insight, your support, and your continued commitment to advancing Cal Poly Pomona. As your president, I am dedicated to remaining student-centered, faculty and staff focused, and community-minded. Turning now to one of the major examples of our polytechnic model is our Rose Float program. It brings together students from across disciplines in an annual demonstration of ingenuity, innovation, resilience, and teamwork. And the result is a dazzling display of excellence every New Year's Day. This year, I had the great privilege to again watch the Cal Poly University's float make its way down Colorado Boulevard at the Tournament of Roses Parade. The heartfelt cheers from the Cal Poly contingent, as well as the thousands of others who lined the parade route, were awe-inspiring. During the parade, I had a chance to talk with Brent Hollinger and his family. Brent is a kinesiology senior and this year's decorations chair for the Pomona team. During the summer, Brent planted a variety of vegetables, succulents, and flowers at home. His mother thought he was growing a backyard vegetable garden for the family. Instead, he was testing out the colors and textures of different plants that would eventually make their way onto the float. The extraordinary Dreams Take Flight received the Past President's Trophy, which honors outstanding innovation in the use of floral and non-floral materials. I want to congratulate our students, as well as those from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, who along with Rose Float alumni worked tirelessly on the latest masterpiece. I also want to recognize the hundreds of volunteers who turned out for Deco Week to carefully put in place the thousands of flowers and natural materials that gave the float its dazzling colors. I can tell you from experience, it is a labor of love. And I do not want to miss the opportunity to thank Janetta McDowell, our Rose Float director, whose focus and dedication helped ensure another successful year. Her passion for the program is personal as well as professional. When she was a student here, she was a Rose Float volunteer, so she understands the commitment that students make and the need to support their efforts. This year marked our 70th entry in the Rose Parade and the 58th time our students have won an award, an affirmation for their dedication over the past months. Later this year, through the support of the Rose Float alumni, we expect to break ground on a new Rose Float lab, which will enhance student learning, collaboration, and innovation, all hallmarks of the Polytechnic experience. Last month, I introduced a new feature called Bronco Bravo, which recognizes some of the staff who make Cal Poly Pomona such a great place. You had an opportunity to get to know Mike Esquivel, known in athletics as Big Mike. Now, I'd like you to get to know Megan Samaniego, who works as volunteer coordinator in the Center for Community Engagement. Megan is another difference maker who is committed to helping students give back by volunteering and becoming involved in the community. She is also instrumental in improving lives in her hometown through her leadership role with Pomona's Promise, which is addressing major quality of life issues, including education, health, and economic development. Thank you, Megan. You are a shining example of what it means to be a Bronco.
My name is Megan Samaniego. I'm the volunteer coordinator here at Cal Poly Pomona in the Center for Community Engagement. And I have a really exciting job to get student, staff, faculty, and alumni connected to volunteer and community engagement opportunities in the community.
I think Megan's very good at encouraging students to recognize that it's more than just volunteering for a couple hours on a Saturday. It's about thinking about the way in which you can be present for the community and the way that you can work for the community over the long term.
So the work we're doing here at Cal Poly Pomona is training the next generation, the students, to look at their own lives, their own gifts, their own resources, their own passions, and how they can take that and use that as their voice to transform their own communities.
In addition, Megan and I worked together on Pomona's Promise, which is a collective impact effort that Megan is one of the lead organizers of.
And she's been brilliant at it. Her willingness to take on leadership brought new vitality that we hadn't experienced before. And that, to me, is really an outstanding thing that other people could emulate.
I guess my whole life I'd always been very passionate about transforming communities, and that's what the work of Pomona's Promise really is.
With Megan, it's always very much about what the institution is doing and how the institution can succeed. She's just a very committed person to the students, to the university, to the city of Pomona.
When you have a resource like Cal Poly Pomona, you know, the size of the university, the experience of the university, and the care that this university has for the community, truly magical things can take place.